So this is every single gym supplement I use. In this video I'll be sharing every single gym supplement I use. And I'll be sharing how much I take, how often I take it, and what they do. But firstly you need to remember that supplements are just supplements to add to your daily food intake, not instead of what you eat normally. Let's start. So the first supplement I take is creatine. So creatine is one of the most common gym supplements. And essentially you can get creatine from food and your body produces it normally. But if you do not get enough creatine in your food, it can be nice to have as a supplement. So essentially what creatine does is that it gives energy to your muscles. This essentially means that you can hit more weight or you can hit more reps. But what's important to remember when you take creatine is that you need to cycle your creatine. So cycling creatine is made up of 3 phases: a loading phase, a maintaining phase, and a rest period. The loading phase. So the loading phase is not necessary, but here you take 20 grams of creatine for 5 to 7 days. And then you split it up into like 4 times 5 grams. Maintaining phase. Then you have a maintaining phase where you take 3 to 5 grams of creatine for 4 to 6 weeks. And then you have a rest period where you don't take creatine for 2 to 4 weeks. But essentially the way I do it is that I just do 1 month off, 1 month on, because that's a lot easier to remember. And if you want to begin taking creatine, the best way you can do it is to actually add it into your protein powder. Which is why the next supplement is protein powder. So protein powder you can also get from food, but if you don't get enough in your food, it can be a very great supplement. So there's no certain amount of protein you have to get per day, but I just use it to get the rest of my proteins in. So what I used to do is that I take 1 scoop of protein powder in the morning, especially if I eat breakfast later, because then I'll get the protein in very early. So my body has protein to build muscle from throughout the whole day. And essentially what protein powder does is that it builds your muscles. And as a bonus, it can also help you lose weight. So for instance, when you take a scoop of protein powder, you can feel more full and you can use it like for instance as a meal. And also a high protein diet can help you lose fat. The next thing is amino acids. So amino acids are actually pretty similar to protein powder. But the thing is, it can be easier and more practical to drink. And there's a lot of different amino acids. There's actually 20 different amino acids, and they're split into 2 categories. There's one called branched chain amino acids and one called essential amino acids. And the branched chain amino acid essentially is only 3 amino acids, the branched chain ones. While the essential amino acids is all the 7 amino acids your body can produce itself. And so essentially amino acids does a lot of different things. It grows your muscles. It's an energy source and it can boost your immune system. If you want to learn whether you should take branched chain amino acid or essential amino acid, I also made a YouTube video about that you can watch. And so essentially what I do is that I take 2 scoops, which is 1 serving of this every day. And you can add it to a protein shake, but all of them have a kind of goofy flavor. Like this one's with lemon, this one's with sweet peach and cola. So they all got kind of weird flavors to add to your protein. So what you can do is you can drink it before or in the gym in your water. It also makes your water easier to drink. The next thing on this list is caffeine. And this gotta be my favorite thing from the list. And so essentially what this does is that it increases the activity in your brain and your nervous systems. Or well, it makes your it essentially just makes your workout better and more intense. So there's obviously a lot of different types of caffeine. So I've split it into natural and supplements. So natural, that would be coffee. And I think this is best for work. And then there's the supplements ones. First you got the caffeine pill, which can be good for work and gym. Then we got caffeine gums, which can also be good for working or in the gym. Then we got an energy drink, which I mostly drink in the gym, not so often when I work. And pre-workout, which I also mostly use for the gym. How much should you take of caffeine? Well, essentially, there's no daily need for caffeine. But I'd say take no more than like 150 to 200 milligrams per day. The most I've ever had in one day was 450 milligrams in 3 energy drinks. But for obvious reasons, I can't recommend taking caffeine, so do it at your own risk. And so the last supplement for this list is actually ginkgo biloba. So the last supplement for this list is actually ginkgo biloba and ginseng. So this is kind of a funny supplement. Essentially it should increase your brain function and your memory. So essentially a group of researchers found that when people took this, they had an improvement in memory quality of 7.5%. So personally I haven't felt that much by taking it, but I've also been pretty inconsistent in taking it. But I'll try to lock it down when I take it and see if I can feel any difference. And that's pretty much it. This is all the gym supplements I take. If you like this video, you can like it right now. If you want to, you can also subscribe. And do not forget to join my completely free community right now.